People will look at me and never know. Yes, they will never get to know what I've been through. You will look at me and you will never know. Let me tell you a story. I had two kids and I lost both of my kids. How did that happen? I still don't know. And sometimes people ask me, how can you still be happy, always laughing, and you still have that positive energy after what you've been through? I still usually don't know. But do I still feel some fear? Yes, I do. Uh, I've been told by some people that the trilogy, there's no two without three. So if I got to lose two kids, if I have another one, I might lose him again. And that's really something that I never want to get through again in my life. I have a son. I was very young. I was 19 when I had my first son. And then I left. I came to Thailand. He was only 1 month, so I didn't have time to spend with him. Then I was here for 2 years. 2009, I broke up with his mom, and then I met a Thai girl. We were together for until March, April 2010 or something. We had a baby. His name was Tiger. Very beautiful, very cute. Everybody loved him. In July 2013, on the 3rd of July 2013, I was playing basketball with my friend. I had a call. It was his mom telling me that Tiger has a cancer. And I didn't believe. I'm like, how's that possible? And you know, he had a cancer called neuroblastoma, and that one come to kids when they are 3 years old. Like he was already 3 years old, and then they live for 6 months and die. There's nothing to do about it. I spent most of the best time I could spend with him. For 6 months in hospital, going from places to places. He had his first surgery, lost his first kidney. He went back to be normal, and then the cancer came back, bam. But my boy was a warrior. He was a fighter. He inspired me, because even while he was going through all those pain, he was always joking and having fun with me, you know. And sometimes I was looking at him and just like, I can't let him die. I tried my best. I went from places to places. A friend of mine advised me a place in that Post 71. I went there. They told me, yeah, we can do something for him. In China, we can bring him to China. We can hibernate his body, took out the cells, and then put it in. They explained me some stuff, and I was so happy. I called his mom on Friday. And you have to bring him to Bangkok on Monday, because the hospital, the normal one, said just bring him home and until he died. There's nothing to do. He has maybe 3 weeks left. So I was trying to find a solution during that time. And when I found that place, I was so happy. Then what happened next? On that Friday, when I finally find someone who could say they can do something, I was so happy. I called his mom, and she was happy too. They were supposed to come to Bangkok on Monday. Boy died on Sunday, a day before. Maybe he was like, Dad, it's enough. I don't want you to keep going up and down and spending and doing all what you've been doing, you know. So that was his decision, and I respect it. Shit, that was hard, man. It changed my life. It was like I lost hope of doing anything. I started to drink. I mean, I had a very, very crazy life. I was drinking like I wanted to die. I was doing a lot of stuff. But I'm not the kind of person who's gonna look sad. So I don't know. People was always, I was making people laugh and stuff like that. So no one would know what I was going through. But I was living a life that was like very hard. Then later on, I was like I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to do anything. Then I don't know. It was later on around 2014 because he died on the 24th November 2013, right? Yeah. Around April or May 2013, I decided to, why am I doing that? Where is he now? Is he proud of me? The life, the world, the life I'm living now? I don't think he's proud. So I should maybe keep doing what I was doing, make him proud, because I was the kind of person ready to do everything because I wanted to provide the best for him. So I decided to stop, to clean my life, to be better, to finish my to get my degree. So I went to study again. I decided to change. I decided to become someone that wherever he is, he's gonna be proud of me. I decided to stop doing all the crazy stuff I was doing, to become an example, to start to even advise people, talk to my friends, hey, you have the opportunity to do this now, do it now. Don't wait maybe until it's too late or something. Sometimes we thinking of only working and we don't spend time with our kids because we just want to make money. And then we realize one day that we've been working and trying to make money for nothing because the person we're working for is not here anymore. I remember when I was going to visit him sometimes, he would be crying because he doesn't want me to leave. And I'm like, Daddy has to go to work. So sometimes I could spend 2 weeks without going seeing him, 3 weeks. And every time I go to visit him, because his mom was living in another city, and I was gonna cry. And maybe sometime I'm locked for 2 months, I can't go see him. But the good thing was, the whole time he was sick, I was there with him at hospital. We spent a lot of time. But do you have to wait for that last moment to start to spend more time with your kids? I don't think so. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. We never know. Anything can happen anytime. So I became someone different. Until now, I start to be careful of what I eat, what I drink, how my lifestyle is, to become a better person, to inspire other people. And people were like, oh, Willie, you're so strong. How do you deal with it? And then I was like, I think my son was just a blessing for me to tell me that you need to have a better life. And I learned that from him. He became my motivation. He became something. I think I've got a lot of achievement after him. And he is the why. Now I'm going to tell you how I lost my second son. It was in 2017 on the 20th of March. 2017 was a very, not a very challenging year for me. I had this restaurant that I opened in Pattaya just because I wanted to do something and help a friend who just lost her business and broke up with her boyfriend. She had a baby, no place to go to stay, and okay, you can stay in my place in Pattaya and let's see. And then I decided I want to do something, let's do it together. She said okay. So she was my partner. I put all the money, but I put her as a partner, and she was in charge because she's Thai. I was just on the background. Then when things start to pop up, things start to look good, she kicked me out of my business. And like it wasn't enough, because the restaurant was in Pattaya and I live in Bangkok. After I heard I was out, I have no right to get even inside the restaurant anymore. I was on my way back to Bangkok, and I had a call from my ex-girlfriend, the mom of my first son, telling me that my son is dead, and just he had food poisoning. he ate something that wasn't good, and she didn't understand it at that time. And in Africa, people think too much. She thought maybe he was possessed or something. She brought him to a priest, and the priest was there and then doing the thing with the holy water, and then he was like, oh wait, I think your son has a food poison. You have to take him to hospital. So she put him in the car, going to hospital, and then he just died right when she got out of the hospital. So, well, that one, when she called me and told me that, man, I was like, what is going on with me? And people, sometimes we have people around us, they care about us, but sometimes they're not helping because now I have, especially we Africans, we're always thinking too much. Sometimes some people start to tell me that, are you sure you okay? I think you curse. Why bad things always happening to you? You invest, you losing, you do that, you losing your kids. Something is up with you, Willie. What is it? But I'm not the kind of person that think negatively. I believe things happen for reasons. But that knocked me down. Because at least I have one son left. I have to keep going on for him. When he died, that was tough, man. It was so tough that, and I was damn broke that year. Because I lost everything that I invested in the restaurant, and I just lost my son. I spent 2 days on my condo without electricity. And I used to have a lot of people around me, people that I was helping out, money and stuff. Everybody was gone. That moment is a blessing. The thing you need to understand is like, things happen for a reason. I used to be that guy who would let everybody come to my life till I got that lesson that it's not everybody who come to your life that actually care about you, because you know who care about you when you are in trouble, right? I have few friends, they are my friends, they know who they are, and they always been there for me, but all the rest disappeared. And they will come back when things start to look good. They're gonna try to talk to you again, to text you and stuff like that. But you need to understand something. Things happen for a reason. You have to find a reason, and you have to learn the lesson of your mistakes. Everything. I always say life is a learning process, okay? I always do believe that life is a learning process. So when things happen, try to understand. Do not go crazy. Sometimes something can start bad and end up good. Then something can start good, then end up very, very bad, but you don't know why. Losing my kids and losing all the stuff I've done, I've been through, and things. Materials is not even nothing. It's nothing. Losing people is tough, especially your own kids. But it built me, made me stronger. It made me become a human being. I care so much about people. I'm the kind of person who can just live without no money and seeing someone in the street and just, I want to see him having something to eat, that I don't care about myself. Losing my kids made me understand that I should never take things for granted, that I should value life. Losing my kids made me understand that love is all what matters. And then you have to keep going no matter what. So that's what I've been doing. I've lost so much. I've been down, I've been up. I've done a lot of amazing things. Am I still hurt? Yes. Can I live with it? Yeah. I think the knowledge I have come from the situation that I've been through. There's a book I love in the Bible. It's the book of Job. He lost everything, and then he get better things back. You could never replace someone that you lost, right? You can lose money, you can replace it, you can lose a house, you can replace it, but you will never replace people that you lost, people that are gone. But it can be an experience for you to cherish everything. And that's why the first thing I do every day when I wake up, I always say, dear God, thank you that you gave me and you allow me to spend one more day in this life. Learn to love yourself, learn to cherish your life. A lot of bad things happening, and it happens to everybody. But what is more important is don't take your life for granted. If I have one advice to tell you, it will be that one.